It's good to hear from everybody. Hey, Heidi, how are you? Guys, we're going to play a little trivia game, our Infinite T trivia game on YouTube if you want to switch over and participate. That's what most of my attention would be since I've got people hopefully playing here soon. We've got to get a couple more people over, though. I'm glad you're doing good, Sonic and Heidi. I hope you're doing well. And Tracker as well. Thank you for liking the live. Holy smokes, we're already at 444 for the likes. It's gotta be some kind of a record. It's gotta be. Who else can I share the live with? I know V-Man is in here. And I might share it with you, V-Man, if you're in here already. I did my apologies. Yeah, I think I'm done. Maybe. Okay, I think I'm done sharing on TikTok anyway. V-Man, how you doing? I'm doing great, V-Man, considering. I I've been well, for lack of a better term, a bit bummed at just some commentary that I saw on Facebook, which is why I don't like getting on Facebook, but I have to advertise anyway. So, but I'm getting over it. It was nothing, well, it wasn't really anything personal. It was just some negativity towards a particular group of people. And just bumped me out a little bit. The negativity bugged me out a little bit. We're gonna play Infinite Trivia here in a minute. And I hope we get a lot of people participating in the game. And all you have to do, people, is go to my YouTube page and you can answer the trivia questions by commenting in the live stream or in the comments. Sorry, commenting in the comments. Let's see. Sonic says, 10 Enders. A writer of Sonic was such a narcissist. Let me grab my glasses. He was such a narcissist that he sued Archie for using his characters, which it wasn't just him who made them, but he was so bad that they told him that he has the right to the Archie original characters, so Sega just ignored him. Hmm, hmm, that's interesting. I can't stand negativity, people. I cannot. Thank you for the four roses, Heidi. And the oranges. 25 oranges. Thank you, Heidi. I don't think I've ever gotten an orange before. I appreciate that. There we go. Thank you for that, guys. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the gifts. Heidi with the 25 oranges. Thank you, Heidi. V Man, do you remember how to play the game? You remember how to play the trivia game? Oh, you work in a bar, V Man. I'm sure you've dealt with some negative people. You're a bouncer. That's your job title. But it seems like the bar that you work at, for the most part, seems like a pretty chill place. But I know there are a few characters Um, the Sonic fans hate him. Oh, I can imagine. There are a few characters who just can't do the shot anything but negativity. Well, that was definitely random because I've never had someone give me an orange before, Heidi. But thank you for that. All right, who's going to participate in the trivia game on YouTube? V-Man, are you participating? Oh, and show business. I can imagine that too. Probably even worse, I'm sure. But even worse than show business is politics. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. Oof, God. I would just say that um, my whole point of existence, honestly, is to live a positive, happy life. That's all I want out of it. I don't need to be rich. I don't need to be famous. I just need to pay my bills and do the things I love doing. That's it. But apparently, that's too much to ask for. I, it's bad when you can't live in a society where you can have an opinion. I don't care if people agree with it or not, but you're supposed to be able to have an opinion. That's it. You're supposed to be able to have an opinion. But some people don't want you to even have an opinion. They have to dominate and interject and insert and criticize and judge and just be negative. I can't stand it. It's like I'm allergic to it. But God forbid you have an opinion. Absolutely positive, happy life. I know it seems like it's hard to do, but you know what? For the most part, I can manage. Life doesn't make me unhappy. People make me unhappy. I can deal with life. I've struggled all my life, but I can deal with that. What I can't deal with is negativity. That's something different. That's a different monster. But anybody who knows me, even the kids at the school I've been subbing at for 14 years, every single one of them had no choice but to admit or say or confess that every day I wake up in a good mood, I go to school in a good mood. Whatever happens after that depends on people. But my goal in life is to wake up every day in a good mood. And 99.9% of the time, I can do that, no matter what's going on in life. I'll check it out, Sonic. I'll check it out eventually. But for now, we're going to get this trivia game started. All right. Well, I got everybody on here, guys. Let me say this about the trivia game. Trivia game. First of all, you respond in the comments by typing hashtag and then your letter of choice for the answer. That's the first thing. Awesome, Sonic. Yeah, just DM it to me. Yeah, you hashtag and then your answer of choice, and then I will reveal the correct answer, and we'll just keep going. There are 50 questions. They're about the Trinity, which is Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. So they're, each one of them has their own trivia questions. Some of them are easy, most of them are easy, and some of them are in the form of like a riddle. And I had to do it that way because the Trinity is, of course, that's the big three for DC. Everybody knows almost everything about the Trinity, for the most part. Thank you, Sonic. I'll check it out. But everybody knows everything about the Trinity for the most part. So I I had to switch some of the stuff up a little bit to make it more interesting and to make it a little more challenging. And they're not super challenging. This is just a fun game. It's not an exam, but it's a fun game. All right. The biggest rule is no cheating. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't. So no cheating, no Googling, no Chat GPT, no Gemini, whatever it's called. Just take your best guess, and then you'll learn some stuff along the way. If you don't know the answers, most of you should get most of these right. Sonny, you don't think Wonder Woman's that popular? She is incredibly popular. Aaron, how you doing? All right, here we go. Our tracker, Aaron, I don't know which one you prefer to be called, but here we go. All right. First question. Wonder Woman's lasso of truth was forged by which Greek god? How you doing, Erebus? Erebus, you should. Oh, and Sun Heat, thank you for sharing the live, by the way. G Black, it's good to hear from you. You guys should come over to my trivia game on YouTube real quick if you want to play it. Working and chilling. That's a good combination there. As long as you can chill while you're working, that's good. All right. Remember hashtag and then your answer. So hashtag A, hashtag B, hashtag C, or hashtag D. Oh, you'll get there, Sonic. She is incredibly powerful. I mean, popular and powerful, for that matter. All right, guys, let's do this on a time limit. I hope you guys aren't Googling. I haven't seen an answer yet. That's the whole point of the quiz. All right, we've got hashtag A by Sonic. I'm going to give it 10 seconds, people. I need to put a clock up here. 10 seconds. All right, time's up. The answer is Hephaestus. Hephaestus is the one who forged the lasso of truth. Aaron, you're a little bit late. You're a little bit late, right at the buzzer. All right, let's look at the next question. What is the real name of the Martian Manhunter? This one's easy. This is a softball one. How you been distracted, V-Man? Sonic, did you put a money sign? No, it's got to be a hashtag. There, hashtag Sonic. There you go. So everybody chooses A, and the correct answer for us is John Jones. All right, very good. All right, let's see if we can get the next one. Which of the following is not one of the traditional colors of kryptonite? That one might be a little bit tougher. Which of the following is not one of the traditional colors of a kryptonite variant? No worries, Sonic. No worries. Remember, you got to push hashtag. All right, we've got 2 for B. Remember how we went over it last time, V-Man? Remember, we got to push the number thing? All right. And G Black chooses C. The correct answer is purple. D is the correct answer. Purple is not one of the original variant colors. All right. What is the name of the demon that Batman has faced multiple times? Multiple times. What's the name of the demon that Batman has faced multiple times? You can't find me on YouTube, Erebus. Go to Game Over Comic Shop. Game Over is one word, and Comic Shop is one word. You should find me easy. You can also probably find me at Scavenger's Hunt. At Scavenger's Hunt. What is the name of the demon that Batman has faced multiple times? We got A for Etrigan. We got D for Lucifer. G Black says A. And the answer is Neron. He has faced Etrigan a couple of times, but he's faced Neron multiple times. I do have some in my collection with Etrigan and Batman. I sure do. They're pretty awesome too. All right, guys. At Scavenger's Hunt on YouTube or Game Over Comic Shop, and you should be able to find them. Next question. In Amazonian lore, what is the name of the hidden island where Diana was raised? You guys don't get this one, I swear to goodness. I could probably choose the correct answer with my eyes closed on this one. All right, don't forget. Oh, V-Man still can't do the hashtags. You did them last time, V-Man. Sebastian, awesome. Glad you found this, Sebastian. All right, the correct answer is the Mascaria. The Mascaria is the correct answer. All right, next question. What is the name of Superman's faithful dog? I'm not even going to say anything. I'm not even going to give you 10 seconds on this one. Because everybody should get this one. You can't find it at all, Vic? Oh, man, that's okay. You can just type your answer if you need to. And, of course, the correct answer is C, Crypto. Anybody know who Ace is? C is correct, G Black. Anybody know who Ace is? Somebody type in the comment if you know who Ace is. Go for it. Yeah, because these are easy. Ace is Bat Dog. That is correct. And who is Streaky then? Anybody know who Streaky is? Just trying to help you guys with some comic book knowledge. Anybody know who Streaky is? No Googling. You guys are taking way too long to answer this one. Sonic, you don't know? Streaky is the super cat. Streaky the super cat, believe it or not. There is such a thing. All right, next question. Which member of the Bat family was formerly known as Robin before becoming Red Hood? Now, I try to make this slightly difficult by not putting the superhero name, but putting their real names. So, who became Red Hood? 10 seconds. I didn't know that, Sonic. I didn't know Wally and Barry had blue and green eyes, respectively. All right, Sonic put D. Aaron put D. Oh, you know what? The correct answer is not in here. It's actually Jason Todd. That's my bad. I don't know why I put Jason Davis. But the answer is Jason Todd, so that's my bad. What is it gonna reveal when I put this? Oh yeah. It's actually Jason Todd, so don't let that confuse you. That was my mistake. My mistake. That was a freebie. Everybody gets that one right. That one is a freebie. All right, y'all get that one right. All right, the next question. Wonder Woman served as a secret agent for the U.S. government under what alias? Under what alias? Everybody makes mistakes, V man. Everybody makes mistakes. All right, V man chooses A, Sonic chooses B. I'll give you 5 more seconds to answer. Some of you guys aren't answering. Don't tell me you don't know your comic book lore. Don't tell me you don't know your comic book lore. That's the whole point of Scavenger Hunt. Talk about comics. That's okay. If you don't know, you're going to find out on Scavenger Hunt. The answer is Diana Prince. Diana Prince is the answer. Sebastian, you didn't know that? That's because you didn't grow up in the 70s with Linda Carter. That's why. Ain't that right, V man? If you grew up in the 70s, you definitely know everything about Wonder Woman. That's for sure. All right. What what is the name of the Phantom Zone criminal who is Superman's most frequent Kryptonian adversary? What is the name of the Phantom Zone criminal who is Superman's most frequent Kryptonian adversary? And G Black, you know about that too, I'm sure. All right, we've got B for the answer. We got another B for the answer. I'll give you guys 5 more seconds. Hashtag answer. By the way, TikTok, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm not really trying to ignore you, I promise. We're just playing a trivia game that I can't really play on TikTok. So I'm on TikTok and Instagram at the same time. All right, the answer is, of course, General Zod. Kneel before Zod. As he likes to say. All right, the next question. What does the S shield on Superman's chest symbolize in Kryptonian culture? What does the S symbolize in Kryptonian culture? Isaac, how you doing today? Hopefully well. What does the S symbolize in Kryptonian culture? Anybody on TikTok know? Let's see, we've got a hashtag A, we've got a hashtag C, and two more hashtag C's. And the correct answer is, survey says the answer is C. It stands for hope, even though I don't know why, but it is what it is. It's a different planet. We're not going to talk about that, Sonic. All right. Which Batman villain resides primarily in the sewers and has a reptilian appearance? Another softball, people. Everybody should be able to answer this in like 3 seconds. B-Man is batting 100, guys. All right. Most of you are putting D, and consensus is D. That was easy. That was too easy. I can't wait for one of my riddles to come up. What is the name of the magical artifact Wonder Woman uses to travel between dimensions? Now, this one might be a little challenging. I tried to stumble with this one. Let's see if I was successful. All right, G Black chooses D. Vic chooses A. No, Vic chooses D. Sonic chooses D. G Black chooses D. Vic chooses A. Um, and Sonic chooses A. I think I was reading something from the last one. All right, so some of you got stumped on this one. The correct answer is the sandals of Hermes. The sandals of Hermes. I knew I was going to get somebody on that one. All right. What is the name of Superman's childhood best friend from Smallville? What is the name of Superman's best childhood friend from Smallville? It's okay, Big. I just saw your answer from the last month. All right, Big chooses A. Lena. Sonic chooses A. You guys aren't waiting to see what Vic chooses, are you? Oh, it's me. All right, another layup. Yeah, but Jimmy wasn't from Smallville. He was from Metropolis. So the answer is Lena Lang. Lena Lang. The next one. Batman's Batmobile has been housed in what specific secret location? What is the location called where the Batmobile is housed? Oh yeah, from the Smallville TV show. That was a good TV show, by the way. Used to love that show until they got corny with it. That Justice League thing could have been awesome, but my goodness, they botched that one up real bad. But it was still entertaining. All right, let's go for the answer. I haven't seen many people answer this one yet. Vic says the Bat Cave. G Black says the Bat Cave. Let's see what the answer is. It is the Bat Cave. Of course it is. All right. Which Greek goddess is associated with the wisdom and strategy Wonder Woman displays? Which Greek goddess is associated with the wisdom and strategy that Wonder Woman displays? This one might be just slightly tough. Slightly tough. Well, he's Emperor Aquaman now. They better do something good with him. The Super Friends made fun of Aquaman, or they didn't really make fun of him, but they did make him kind of corny. But people made fun of Aquaman. They underestimate Aquaman. Aquaman is a beast, and they don't even know. They didn't really give him much ability in the Super Friends. And in case you guys don't know this about Aquaman, well, I've got a lot of Animal Men somewhere. I got a lot of those. But if you didn't know this about Aquaman, because it kills me when people say that his power is to talk to fish. He doesn't just talk to fish. He is a low-level telepath. So he's actually commanding fish, but he does it in a friendly way. Like he doesn't do a hostile takeover of their mind. He uses that telepathy to communicate with them and then I guess convince, for lack of a better term, convince them to help him. You're on issue 6 of Animal Man? I haven't read that the new Aquaman yet, but I'm going to be on it. But let's see what the answer is. Let's reveal. The answer is Athena. Athena is the correct answer for this one. All right. What is the next question? What color is associated with Superman's powers? Now, this is in the form of a riddle. What color is associated with Superman's powers? So this is a little vague, but you guys should be able to do this one. This one's an easy, low-level riddle. Easy, low-level riddle. What color is associated with Superman's power? Sonic says C. What say everybody else? Sonic says C because of his laser beam. G Black says C. And I'm going to reveal the answer, but before I do, let me give you this bit of a clue. But it's too late now. I'm going to go ahead and reveal it. But the clue is powers. It's plural. All of his powers. So the answer, my friends, is D. The yellow sun is associated with Superman's powers. I knew I was going to get you guys on that one. I knew it. I knew it. That's one power. Blue is one power. Or super breath is one power. Laser vision is one power. But all of his superpowers is from the yellow sun. I got every one of them with that one, guys. I got them all. You should have commented it, G-Black. You should have commented it. All right. Who is the poorest of Batman's associates? This is another riddle, people. Who is the poorest of Batman's associates? Your grandson's distracting you. You should tell your grandson to play this trivia game. Who is the poorest of Batman's associates? Sonic says C. V-Man says D. G Black says C. And I think you guys are the only few in the room, so I'm going to go ahead and give you the answer. The answer is A. It's Alfred. He's only worth a penny. Alfred Pennyworth is the poorest of Batman's associates. I told you guys it was a riddle. You guys got to listen out for riddles, guys. Be aware of riddles. I got all of them with that one, too. Every single one of them. That was a riddle. It was more of a riddle than a joke. You're right. But that's why I said it was a riddle. All right. Alfred is actually, well, if Batman is rich, of course Alfred's going to be rich. But Pennyworth was the riddle. All right. Wonder Woman's bracelets are made of what indestructible Amazonian metal? Sonic says A. Alfred eats good. Well, not anymore, unfortunately. Now Alfred's getting eaten. V-Man says D. I wasn't sure about this answer, to be honest. I had to look this up um, just to be sure, but this is what I got back. I'm going to go ahead and give you the answer. The answer, because I don't think anybody's going to get this one. The answer is C, Amazonium. Amazonium. Vibranium is, yes. Okay, the next question is which DC villain is the mastermind behind the Injustice game? Easy. Easy. If you guys don't get this, you're fired. Easy. G Black, yes you do. Yes you do. You know this one. V-Man says A. Sonic says A. V-Man says A. Sonic says A. The correct answer is A. Lex Luthor is behind the Injustice game. Lex Luthor himself. What is the name of Batman's primary computer system? Another layup. Another layup. Easy. Wait, what? Superman wears revealing clothes while in Darkseid Apocalypse? You mean Apocalypse? Sonic says the Bat computer. I was going to put another answer choice, but I couldn't remember the name of the answer choice until just now. All right, everybody's putting B, and the correct answer is B. It is the Bat computer. It is the Bat computer. By the way, um, there was once a story about Batman and Robin. They were driving the Batmobile and it lost power. And Batman gets out to check it, and he had a spare battery in the trunk. And he told Robin to go get the battery. And Robin says, "What's a Terry?" Tell me if you get that joke. Let me know in the comments if you get that joke. Anybody on TikTok, let me know if you got that joke. Somebody had to get that joke. Come on, don't let that joke go to waste. If you don't get it, I'll tell you what it means in a minute. All right, which of Wonder Woman's rogues is hard to deal with? This is another riddle, people. Which of Wonder Woman's rogues is hard to deal with? This is a riddle, and with riddles, the answer isn't like direct. The answer is implied. Sonic says B. No, no, no. Vic says B. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Sonic. That was just for a little while. Vic says B. G Black says B. And Sonic says D. And the correct answer is D is the correct answer. Which one of Wonder Woman's rogues is hard to deal with? Medusa turns you to stone at people. I told you it was a riddle. I told you it was a riddle. The answer is implied. It's not direct. But good job on that one, Sonic. I'm impressed. You were right, Sonic. Everybody else is like, oh, come on, Scav. But Sonic, you got it right. So, guys, whenever I tell you something that's a riddle, I want you to think for a second. I'll give you an extra 10 seconds. I want you to think about it for a second because there's another riddle coming up. There's a couple of more riddles coming up. I can't wait till you guys get to them. All right, what is the name of the artificial intelligence that assists Superman in the Fortress of Solitude? What's the name of the artificial intelligence that assists Superman in the Fortress of Solitude? Easy one. Easy. No Googling, people. You guys are taking a long time to answer. No Googling. No cheating. All right, B-Man says D. Anybody else? G Black says B. Two more answers, people. I'm waiting on you. Two more answers. No Googling, no cheating, no Gemini. 5 seconds. All right, time's up. The answer is G Black was right this time. The answer is Keelix. The answer is Keelix. Please let this be my riddle. Oh, this is a riddle. Which Batman villain likes the band Metallica? This is another riddle. Which of Batman's villains likes the band Metallica? V-Man puts a question mark. Which of Batman's villains likes the band Metallica? Sonic puts B. G Black is lost. V-Man is apparently lost. V-Man is guessing D. Sonic, your answer is the only correct answer because Metallica sings Enter the Sandman. And you know who the Sandman is. Everybody knows who the Sandman is in Enter the Sandman? He's the stuff of nightmares. You guys get it? And by the way, to explain my joke, and I have to explain it because that makes it less funny. But when Robin says, "What's a Terry?" If you remember, they put bat in front of everything. So instead of thinking it was a battery, he thought Batman was asking for a Terry. You guys don't have to laugh at my corny jokes. I get it. I get it. Sonic, you are right again. Yes, absolutely. I couldn't make this too easy for you guys. I had to throw some monkey wrenches in there. I can't make it too easy. That takes the fun out of it. It's too easy. I have to make your brain think, like the Riddler, for example. Challenge your brain. What is the name of the Amazonian queen and mother of Wonder Woman? It's another layup. This is two layups. It's two layups. What is the name of the Amazonian queen and mother of Wonder Woman? I'll give you 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And Sonic, thank you for saying it wasn't corny. I appreciate that. It was a little corny, but it was a good corny. I like corny jokes. All right, the answer is Hippolyta. Hippolyta is the Amazonian queen and mother of Wonder Woman. Superman once gave up his powers to marry Lois Lane. What caused the loss of his power? What caused Superman the loss of power? The two, a woman goddess. I'm not sure what you mean, Sonic. Sonic says C. Vic says A. Sonic says this was easy. Is it, though? Is it easy, Sonic? Wait, did you change your answer? The last one? Oh, the one before this was easy. That was easy. I think it was easy. G Black says A. And the correct answer is gold kryptonite is the correct answer. Gold kryptonite is what took away Superman's power so he could marry Lois Lane. We're not going to discuss why he wanted to take away his powers. Next question. Batman's costume is often reinforced with what material to make it bulletproof? What does he reinforce his costume with to make it bulletproof? They should get this one. 1.5 seconds. All right, Sonic says D. Vic says D. And the answer is D. It is Kevlar. The answer is Kevlar. All right, next one. Wonder Woman's enemy, Cheetah, was originally which archaeologist? Which one of these archaeologists was Wonder Woman's enemy? Cheetah. You guys should come over. We're having a good time on this trivia game. I wish I could see you guys' facial expressions as you're choosing the answer. You mean one of them has blue eyes? Oh, there you go. All right, B-Man, question mark for B-Man. That's not one of the answer choices, B. B-Man, you started off strong. You started off real strong, B-Man. But I had to make it more and more difficult along the way. This was revealed in the second Wonder Woman movie, by the way, which wasn't that great, but this one was revealed in the second Wonder Woman movie. It is Barbara Ann Minerva. It is Mrs. Minerva. All right. Which planet is known as the homeworld of the Green Lanterns? Which planet is known as the homeworld? Why is that a Trinity question? Why did I put this in here? I might have been thinking about trivia in general. I'm not sure why I put this one in here, but I'm not sure which one you didn't see, G Black. All right, we've got C, C, and C, and the answer is C. You guys are doing pretty well for the most part, except for my tricky ones. All right, what is the name of the reporter who had a short fling with one of the Trinity? Now think of the keywords there. Which one of the reporters had a short fling with one of the Trinity? Why do I feel diabolical? Oh, you didn't see the second Wonder Woman movie. You didn't miss it. You didn't miss much. G Black. All right, a short fling with one of the Trinity. D had the shortest, or was it Vicky Vale? And she dated Batman for that short while. It was Vicky Vale. I'm pretty sure hers was shorter than Cat Grant's. And G Black chooses A at the buzzer. There you go, G Black. All right, next question. Batman's alias in the underworld to gather information is what? What is his alias to gather information? By the way, guys, we got 1.3 thousand likes on TikTok. So thank you guys very much for those likes. I appreciate you. I don't mean to ignore anybody on here, but thank you guys for stopping by, as always. Oh, of course I'll watch Supergirl. I'll watch anything superhero related except Love and Thunder. I'm going to have to eventually pull myself to watch that one anyway. I'm going to have to make myself watch it, but I'm not in a rush. I heard so much bad stuff. You know what? I'm just going to watch it. I'm going to watch it anyway. The correct answer is Matches Malone. That's his alias when he's in the underworld. Or the underworld. Wonder Woman is frequently assisted by which Greek god of commerce? Which Greek god of commerce frequently assists Wonder Woman? Will, how you doing? Heidi, welcome back on TikTok. Which Wonder Woman is frequently assisted by which Greek god of commerce? Let's see. Sonic chooses B. Batman the Animated Series is the goat of the animation world. I was in California at San Diego Comic Con when they revealed it, and they played on Leather Wings with the Man Bat, and the crowd went crazy. They went absolutely crazy when that ended. It was like dead silence the whole movie, and then when it ended, they went crazy. It was awesome. Vic, you don't know this one either? That's okay, Vic. Live and learn. It is Hermes. Hermes is the Greek god of commerce. The next question is, what's the name of the city that Superman protects? Now, every single one of you should get this right. You guys, this is so easy, you guys should get this right twice. That's how easy this one is. You get this right twice. You've got B and B. B, 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 B. All right. Easy one. And the correct answer, of course, is Metropolis. Easy. Too easy. That is way too easy. All right. Which villain is very similar to one of the Trinity? This is another riddle. Which villain is very similar to one of the Trinity? Which villain is very similar to one of the Trinity? I know, Vic. I got to throw you a easy one every once in a while. This one's going to be a curveball. B says B. Sonic says C. Which villain is very similar to one of the Trinity? And G Black says D. I don't know who the fourth person is in here, but I don't think they've been responding. But I'm going to go ahead and reveal. The correct answer is A. Clayface. He can change into any single one of them. Clayface is the correct answer. Nope. The answer is Clayface. He is very similar to any of them, actually. You guys thought this was going to be easy. You thought they were all going to be easy. Oh no. Oh no. I told you guys. All right. Which famous actor made Superman flinch when someone called his name? This is another riddle. I'm not being like the Joker at all. More like the Riddler, but which famous actor made Superman flinch when someone called his name? G Black says A. Sonic says D. Big says A. And the correct answer is, watch this one. The correct answer is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. What is Superman afraid of? A little tiny rock called kryptonite. A little tiny rock. It was a riddle, guys. You got to think between the lines. The Rock. Okay, that one was a little corny. That was just a little bit corny, but it was a riddle. It's still a riddle, right? It's still a riddle. Oh, yeah, this is so much fun. Wait, who wanted me to do a flash one? I could do a flash one. You want me to do a flash one, Sonic? I'll do a flash one. You were thinking Jackie Chan? No, G Black. That wasn't the correct answer. But I see where you. I figured most people were gonna pick that one anyway. Flash isn't Trinity. No, but not by any means. All right, that might have been my last riddle, but we still got a couple more questions up there. But I like the riddles. I had to think hard about these guys, by the way. All right, that should have said, which of the Trinity has the most useless device? Actually, this is kind of a riddle. Actually, not really. Kind of a riddle. Which of the Trinity has the most useless device? Yes, you are, V-Man. You're surrounded by jokers. Like the very next quiz after this one, you want me to do a flash one? I'll do a flash one. Which of the Trinity has the most useless device? This one is not as difficult as you guys think. If you think. I'll do it, Sonic. I'll make a flash one. I'll make a flash one. Because I'm having fun with this one. You've been reading the 80s Wally West? Hopefully, I can come up with some good riddles for the flash. I'm pretty sure I can. All right, who has the most useless device? B-Man says C. He says Superman has the most useless device. All right, I'm gonna give you 5 more seconds, guys. Five, four, three, two, one. Oh, I did forget the E in useless. My bad. No worries. I read it, so you guys still should have been able to answer. I also misspelled witch and put we. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, I know what I was thinking, but we'll talk about that another time because I was on Facebook. I just try to stay off Facebook too often. Anyway, which of the Trinity has the most useless device? Let me ask you guys a question. Why does Wonder Woman need a jet? Why does she need an invisible jet? She can fly. She can fly. I was in too much of a rush to spell check. I don't think this quiz has spell check anyway. And I know how to spell, but I was in a rush. But yeah, Wonder Woman doesn't need a jet. She can fly. In fact, she can probably fly faster than her jet. And why does she need an invisible jet? It looks like she's just flying, trying to take a poop at the same time. I just thought about that. Can you just picture her flying around in that invisible jet? It looks like she's flying while she's trying to take a poop. Tell me I'm wrong. That dumb butt jet. Exactly. Exactly. You guys are missing out on the fun. Well, actually, you're not because you can hear. All right, let's see if I have another question in here. Oh, I do. What is the name of the prison for super criminals in Gotham City? What is the name for the prison for super criminals in Gotham City? Oh yeah, I love and Vic, you make some good videos by the way with that fan art. That stuff is awesome. And the V man chooses D and then he goes to C. And Sonic chooses C. And let me get back to my trivia. So this one was a little tricky, but the correct answer is Arkham Asylum. Now you could say Blackgate because Blackgate is a prison. Actually, you know what? The correct answer would be Blackgate because Arkham Asylum is used to house criminals, but most of the criminals are insane. But Blackgate is the prison. I'll accept C. I'll accept C for Blackgate. You're right, Sonic and V Man. Both of you guys were right. And G Black, I'll let yours be right too, because that was a tricky one. But you're right. The correct answer is Blackgate. You guys are on it. You guys are on this one. All right. Oh, here's another riddle. Which member of the Trinity has an ability that would be ineffective against one of the most famous presidents in history? We got it, V Man. You're right. You're right. You guys were right. But check out this riddle. Which member of the Trinity has an ability that would be ineffective against one of the most famous presidents in history? I'll wait. Which member of the Trinity has an ability that would be ineffective against one of the most famous presidents in history? 10 seconds, guys. Let's go. And Sonic chooses D. G Black chooses D. What you say, V man? Question mark is not the answer. The answer is Wonder Woman. What's her magic? What's her lasso of truth gonna do against Honest Abe? What's the point? Why would she need that lasso for Honest Abe? You don't need the lasso of truth on Honest Abe. It's unnecessary. It's ineffective. We were unlucky. Oh, I didn't think you guys were gonna get that either. I knew you weren't gonna get that one. Yes, she has a sword. She does have a sword. But the answer is Wonder Woman, and she would be ineffective against Honest Abe. All right, that was another corny one, but I liked it. I like that one. Oh, this is an easy riddle. Which of these is one of Superman's weirdest villains? Oh, are you talking about Abe the Vampire Hunter? That movie was awesome. Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're referencing? Yeah, that movie was awesome. I love that movie. And it has one of my favorite songs in it. The old Blades were good for their time. They were good for their time. It's worth watching. But everybody got this one right. Of course, the answer is Bizarro. Bizarro means weird. YS and Intelligent D and everybody else, thank you guys for stopping by. We are playing one of my trivia games on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, Game Over Comic Shop or at Scavengers Hunt. We're almost done though, but you guys can still come over and chill if you want to. Let's see if I have any more questions. That might have been the last one. Was that the last one? No. But wait, there's more. All right. Batman has a specialized suit for fighting Superman. What is it commonly called? This one can be a little bit tricky. Batman has a specialized suit for fighting Superman. What is it commonly called? Well, he's still a bit weird. Well, bizarre means weird. So, Bizarro, he's Batman's weird or Superman's weirdest villain. All right. Everybody chooses B. And the answer is not B. He didn't use the Hellbat armor to fight Superman. He used the Justice Buster to fight Superman. Exactly. Remember, the Hellbat was forged or create, or the Justice League helped forge and create the Hellbat armor so that he could fight Darkseid when he wanted to go get his son. All right. Do I have another one? I do have another one. Wonder Woman is a member of which elite group of heroes besides the Justice League? Easy. Double layup. Easy. Easy, easy. Come on, guys. You got this. You got this one. Get on him, Sonic. He can't change his answers after the fact. All right, this was easy. Everybody got this one. This is the Justice Society of America. Okay. What is the name of Superman's father on Krypton? Another easy one. Another easy. What is Superman's father's name? What is Superman's father's name? Everybody got this one. I told you this was an easy one. Everybody got that one. Y'all get a biscuit for that one. Which villain is always prepared for a bad day? Another riddle. Another riddle. Which villain is always prepared for a bad day? Mora, how you doing? And the one guy, Fro. Thank you guys for coming to the page, to the live stream. Julia, Mr. Hollywood, and Katie, and everybody else who I missed. I appreciate you guys stopping by. And for those of you who are just coming in, we're playing a trivia game on my YouTube channel, Game Over Comic Shop, or at Scavengers Hunt. And we are about on some of the last questions, if I'm not mistaken. And let's see, everybody chose D. Which villain is prepared for a rainy day? This is a riddle, guys. Remember, it's a riddle. What is associated with a rainy day? When you're having a bad day, what do people say? You have a storm cloud over your head. Who is more prepared for a bad day? Who is more prepared for that rain cloud hanging over your head? None other than the penguin. The penguin himself. Got him. You guys are no match for my riddles. You're no match for my riddles. A rainy day is considered a bad day. Don't try to justify me, man. Don't try to justify getting it wrong. Just eat it up. I'm just messing with you, man. That was a fun one. B man just said my riddles are whack. They are not whack. They're corny. There's a difference. Difference. You know you like my riddles. I hear your mess. All right. What is the name of the dimensions where Superman's enemies are usually imprisoned? You should redeem yourself with this one, man. All of you. You can redeem yourself with this one. I gave him a softball after that very sophisticated riddle that I concocted. Yes, you can, G Black. You can win. This one's easy. You got this one. Everybody's got this one. I don't want you guys to feel bad after my riddle. It is the Phantom Zone. All right, Wonder Woman's tiara is often used as what in combat? Bentley, you're just not watching Harry Potter, or you've seen it before. It's a great what do you want to call it? Series? Not a series. It's a great. Those are great movies. They're really good movies. Except for the end, I didn't like the end of the last movie. Um, I don't know if you've seen it, but I don't want to ruin it if you've seen it. Let me know what you think when you finish watching all of them. Let me know what you think when you finish watching all of them. Okay. All right. Wonder Woman's tiara is often used as what in combat? Everyone says C, and the correct answer is C, of course. You might be right, Sonic. You might be right. What's the name of Bruce Wayne's business corporation? See, I gave you guys a bunch of easy ones after that riddle. Awesome, Bentley. I'm sure you're gonna like them. I'm sure you're gonna like all of them. What's the name of Bruce Wayne's business corporation? And everybody says B. Of course, that's easy. That's super easy. All right, which of these is a power? Which of these is a power? I I put that. I spelled that out wrong. Which of these is a power not originally possessed by Wonder Woman? I remember messing this one up because I had to take part of the sentence out, my original question out, and I copy and pasted, and apparently I copy and pasted it wrong, but that's okay. That's okay. You're still not gonna get it. Which of these is a power not originally possessed by Wonder Woman? Listen to the question. I'm gonna read the question. Oh wait, let's see. G Black says B. Sonic says D. V Man says C. G Black says B. The correct answer is B is the correct answer. Heat vision was never a power of Wonder Woman's. This was a trick question, by the way. Brilliantly done, if I do say so myself. I'm just kidding. But originally, she could not fly. She could only glide on air currents. But eventually, she would gain the ability to fly, so to speak. But she never had heat vision. So originally, she did not have the power of flight. Tricky, tricky. Nope, she could not fly at first. You're right, G Black. I don't know. It can't be that many left. Let me see if that might have been. There can't be that many left. We're almost done. We're almost done. That's why she needed that crazy jet that made her look like she's taking a poop versus flying. All right. What is the name of the villain who is obsessed with Batman and no one can figure out why? This is a riddle. Who's obsessed with Batman and no one can figure out why? B says B. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Sonic says C. G Black, what say you? And G Black says B, and the correct answer is B. No one can figure out why, because it is a riddle. The answer is the Riddler. No one can figure out why, because it is a riddle. Jeez. Just kidding. Goofy, corny, but fun. All right. But Sonic, to your credit, Two-Face was a good choice if you didn't get the Riddler right, because you could think of it like the toss of a coin. No one knows whether it's going to land on head or tails. So I don't fault your answer. That was actually a pretty clever second guess. That was a clever second guess. Emerson, thank you for joining in. And 101. All right, guys, we're rounding out the home stretch of our questions on YouTube. Who is the daughter of the Greek god of war, often associated with Wonder Woman? Who is the daughter of the Greek god of war, often associated with Wonder Woman? This is not very common knowledge, by the way, in the comic book world. You thought the Riddler was too obvious? Oh no. Oh no, no. But it was a good guess. V-Man says A. Guys, we're playing my Infinite T trivia game on my YouTube channel, Over Comic Shop. We are having a blast, by the way. We're having a blast. At least I am. I don't know if these guys are suffering through my my corny riddles or not. All right, let's see. We've got A, D, and B, and the correct answer is D. Grail is the correct answer. Grail is the daughter of the Greek god of war. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was my last question. My last trivia question for the Trinity on Infinite T trivia. That was fun. That was fun. Guys, if you had fun with this one, you got to tell people about this trivia game. That was fun. All right, so the next one I'm going to do will be The Flash. Sonic, you out already? We'll see ya. Yeah, I'm going to sign off too, guys, for a little bit. That was fun. I appreciate everybody playing. I'm going to try to do some gaming tonight. I didn't get a chance to do it last night because I was tired. I'm going to be honest. I was super tired. But that was fun. So thank you guys for playing. Oh yeah, also the daughter of Darkseid. You're right, G Black. You're right. Grail is also the daughter of Darkseid. You guys take it easy as well. Thank you, V-Man. V-Man, G Black, and Sonic. Thank you guys for playing. You guys made this so much fun. I appreciate you. All right. And same to everyone else who's on TikTok. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me check something real quick. So it's supposed to give me a score, but let me see if it scored everybody. Hang on a second. It's supposed to give me a final score. Let me see if I can get it to work before we bow. No, this can't be right. It says G Black got one right. That ain't right. It says Vic. Oh, it says Vic got 24 right out of 50. G Black, I know you got more than one right. Ain't no way. And what does it say for Sonic? Let me see if it gives me Sonic's results. I don't think it's going to give me Sonic's results. Why is it not giving me Sonic's results? I got to figure out exactly how that works. I just realized that that was a thing. So I don't know how that works. You got more than one right, G Black. I know you did. I'm not going to count that. But anyway, good game, everybody. Good playing. That was so much fun. Don't forget to tell everybody about Infinite T. Dude, I'm just about to sign off, man. You missed me, but I'll be on later. Um, Gaming. All right, give me about an hour or two, and I'll try to get on and game some. You're gonna get them next time, G Black. Don't you worry. All right, guys, that's it for now. Um, Again, thank you guys. Thank all of you on both TikTok and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. And you guys know the routine. As always, stay safe, stay awesome. This is Scav here on Scavenger's Hunt at Game Over. I love you guys, and I'm out.